Hi guys, welcome to my channel where we talk about everything from tech to films and all the fun stuff in between. So just when we thought we are seeing a tiny bit of light at the end of a very long dark tunnel, things have turned back to the worse again. Especially here in the UK, with another wave of COVID virus raging rampage across the nation, everything has gone back to full lockdown mode once again. And with homeschool learning coming into full focus again, learning is done by subjects being passed over the internet and children using the full potential of laptops, computers, and tablets to ensure that virus or no virus, learning never stops. So, what I've observed since the past 3 lockdowns within a span of a year is what kind of an important role the iPad plays in homeschool learning. I'm going to list a few ways in which the iPad Air 4 helped my daughter with her homeschool learning, hoping that this will help if you're deciding on which device to buy for your school-going child in similar situation. The current tablet which we use is the Air 4. That's why I'm showing that in this video. But if you're shopping on a budget, then the £329 entry-level iPad will also fit the bill perfectly here. And most points which I mentioned will hold true for any recent iPad which was launched within the past 2 to 3 years. Just before proceeding guys, please do subscribe and support my channel so I can continue making these kind of videos for you. So let's get on with the video. First and foremost, let's look at the main thing, the applications which are used for homeschool learning. These are apps and programs which schools are using to hand out course materials and assignments to children. Some of these apps include EdShed, MathShed, Twinkle, Activity Learn Primary, and Seesaw. And from my close observation, all these apps have one thing in common. They are all designed for touch interface. With big icons, big and bold form fields, and huge size buttons, all these apps are designed with the touch interface in mind. And the iPad offers that perfect multi-touch interface for that. So all these apps feel perfectly comfortable on the iPad. They look neat, load efficiently, and work without any hiccup on the iPad Air 4. And this should be one of the main reasons for you to consider whilst shopping. Next point is the ease with which the iPad Air 4 fits into the working space. You don't need to allocate big space or permanent corner or desk to accommodate this, as it fits into any nook and corner which you make into a comfortable working space for your kid. Next is the ability to write the answers of your assignments directly on the device. See, the Apple Pencil does form a major deciding factor here, as computers and laptops do not offer such kind of a convenient solution. The iPad Air 4 with its support to the Apple Pencil Generation 2 is a brilliant combo. It allows your kid to write answers directly on the iPad without having them to take a printout and then scan the answers back in. I'm showing the Apple Pencil Gen 2 here guys, but the Gen 1 pencil on the entry-level iPad works seamlessly as well. And next point is that when it comes to take printouts and scan the solved answer papers back in, the iPad Air again is perfectly convenient here. Using AirPrint, you can wirelessly print the document from any place in your home. And once your kid has solved it, you can easily scan it back or take a picture and upload it to the relevant app. Next point, still staying on cameras, the UK school system is quite meticulously planned, so teachers do ask for pictures, videos, and voice clips documenting several tasks and playtime activities during breaks. And the iPad Air 4 with its decent 12 million pixel camera is perfect for that task. Not only that, but with its portability, it's a dawdle to move the iPad around and take pictures and videos with it. My daughter doesn't have face-to-face lectures, which I believe are reserved to higher classes at the moment. So if your child is attending those online lectures, then the excellent 7 million pixel front-facing camera will be more than adequate for that purpose. This is one thing which you should consider if you're buying that entry-level 329-pound iPad, because the front-facing camera is a measly 1.2 million pixels, but it's still decent. However, it won't offer the same clarity as the 7 million pixel shooter which the iPad Air 4 has got. Next point is the bonus of having an on-screen keyboard. See, a software keyboard means that it can be contextual. It can adapt according to the app and its requirement. And when it comes to the need of a physical keyboard, you can easily add the excellent but expensive Apple's Magic Keyboard or use a cheap third-party alternative which will work perfectly fine. Same goes with the mouse. iPadOS does support mouse as well, so you can easily connect a USB or a Bluetooth mouse to your iPad. Next is guided reading. This is where your kids get assigned books and novels for reading exercises. And the iPad, with a simple and non-expensive case, can transform the entire package into a physical book. No other computer or laptop can offer this, and the weight and the form factor of the iPad Air 4 means that it can easily turn into a book, providing your child that comfort required to finish this reading assignment. The case which I'm using here is ESR magnetic case, which costs only about £15. I've done a full video review on this, guys, and I'll link it down below if you wish to check it out. The next activity are videos. The homeschool learning schedule also includes videos sent over for physical activities like PE, singing, arts and crafts, etc. Again, the iPad Air 4 proves to be the best device for those things, as you can take it anywhere in your home, easily place it at a comfortable location, and follow the instructions. All this, and do not forget the wealth of super useful and informative apps available on the Apple App Store. See, even fans of Android devices admit that Apple, with its vast app ecosystem, is so much better when it comes to tablets. So do consider this important point as well before shopping, guys. The iPad has a proven track record of being reliable, offering at least 5 years of software support, and would easily last even more than that. I mean, look at this. My iPad Air Gen 1, which is launched in 2013, even 7 years later, my daughter's apps for homeschool learning still work perfectly fine on the device. It's just that the device is a bit slow, but it is still totally usable. And that's the kind of device support track record we're talking about. So I know Android tablets cost less upfront, but with the iPad, it will give you better experience and years of software support, even though you have to pay a little more upfront. Again, I need to mention a disclaimer here, guys. The points which I made are based on close observation and supervision of my daughter's homeschool learning methods since the first lockdown due to this pandemic. I know that different kids have different requirements, so I'm basing this solely on my experience. If you have any concerns or do not agree with me on any of the points, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, the iPad Air 4 with the Apple Pencil Gen 2 is the current tablet which my daughter is using for homeschool learning, so I'm using that as an example. But most of the points which I mentioned in this video hold true for any iPad launched in the past 2 to 3 years. So that's all for the video, guys. Hope you liked it, and if you did, please hit that like button, and if you liked it even more, a subscribe to my channel would be immensely helpful, and I can continue making such videos. And finally, as always, thanks a lot for staying with me until the end. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.